Now that macOS Tahoe is out, I figured now's a good time to refresh people on the power of the Option key. When it comes to maximizing a window, most people hit the green button and it goes full screen. But did you know if you hold down the Option key while hitting the green button, it will just fill up the remaining space without going completely full screen, just in case you have something you need to keep in view, like a widget. Next up, minimizing a window. Normally when you hit the yellow button, it minimizes that one window. But did you know if you hold the Option key while hitting the yellow button, it'll minimize all your Safari windows all at once. Now when it comes to Wi-Fi, normally when you hit the Wi-Fi icon, it'll give you just a little bit of information, the basics. But holding down the Option key while selecting the Wi-Fi will give you more information, like your IP address, your MAC address, and various other things. Even the same thing with the Bluetooth. If you hit the Bluetooth icon, it gives you the basic information. But holding down the Option key while selecting Bluetooth will give you more information on those Bluetooth devices. Now to get your computer system information, you'll have to go to the Apple icon, go to More About This Mac, click on More Information, and then scroll all the way down to System Information. This can be quite tedious. A faster way to do this is to click on the Apple icon, hold Option, and then click System Information, and it'll take you directly there, cutting out about 3 or 4 steps. This is really a time saver if you need information really quickly. Next up, closing out windows. Normally you hit the red X, or you can hit Command Q. That will close everything, but the next time you open your window, you gotta start fresh. But if you hold Option while hitting Command Q, it'll still close your windows, but the next time you open them, it'll open them all back up, almost as if you had paused your session, right where you left off. Next up, sound controls. Sometimes the increments in the computer could be just a little bit off, sometimes a little too loud, it's just not quite right. But if you hold down the Option key while hitting the volume buttons, it'll take it up in increments as opposed to full blocks to get that real precise volume control that you need. You know what I mean. Sometimes you're looking for a very specific volume, and this can help you achieve that. And one more thing when it comes to sound, if you hold Option and hit any volume button, it'll take you straight to your system audio information, where you can make various tweaks to your speakers. You can even do this when it comes to the brightness of your screen. Although I don't see this one being as handy, but you can still do it. You can go full blocks or incremental blocks for the brightness. But you gotta have some super eagle eyes to be able to really notice this. But you can do it. Now if you ever run into the issue of a program is not responding or is frozen, you can hit Command Option Escape and it'll bring up the Force Quit menu, and you can close any program that's running on your computer using a D-pad. Even if your mouse is not responding, you can still control it this way. Although talking about the Option key here, if you quickly need to log out, hitting Command Q will take you to the login screen, which can be helpful, especially if you're not working on a laptop. Now when it comes to the Finder, to get information, most people hit Command I, and it'll bring up the information for that one, but you can't really tab up and tab down. You gotta go each one individually, like this. But if you hold down the Option button while hitting Command I, it'll bring up a floating menu to where you can then tab up and down to select various things without having to do it each time, like this. Personally, I find this very helpful because I use this function all the time, and especially when you're trying to find file sizes that are a little bit too big, this can quickly speed up that process. Now when it comes to productivity, or using things like Word documents, tabbing over will go over letter by letter, which is good if you need to be precise. But if you hold down the Option key, you'll go over full words. But if you hold down the Shift key while tabbing left and right, you will highlight letters, letter by letter, again for precision. But then holding down the Option key while doing this will highlight full words, which is much quicker if you need to highlight a bunch of words or a sentence really quick. Now when it comes to tapping up and down, again, this will go over line by line, but hold down the Option key, you'll go to the end of the sentence and go down much quicker, up and down. Now holding down the Shift key and tapping down will take it down line by line. But if you hold down the Option key while holding Shift, it will highlight the full paragraph, all in one swoop, all the way down. Now I know this isn't the best example document, but take a close look here. Shift, one line at a time. Hold Shift and Option, the full paragraph. So if you really need to be fast and efficient, the Option key here can help really speed up those things. Also, hitting Command up or down will take you to the top or the bottom of the document, and holding Command left and right will take you to the front or the back of a sentence. Again, I know we're talking about the Option key here, but I just thought I'd throw that in there while we're talking about documents. Now, when it comes to quickly deleting stuff, most people probably drag and drop to the trash can, which is fine, but there's another extra step. You got to go into the trash can and delete it permanently, because it's not really deleted. You have to delete it twice, technically. Or a keyboard shortcut is just hold the Command and Delete button. Again, this will put that in there. It's just much faster, but it's not fully deleted. The quickest, most efficient way to do this is to hold the Option key while hitting Command Delete, but it's going to ask you if you are sure. And if you hit delete, you can't undo this. And this way is permanently deleted. Now these are just a few ways the Option key can help you get the most out of your Mac. So if you found this video helpful, or even found it entertaining at all, please hit the like, comment, and share with a friend. If you enjoy this type of content or tips, consider subscribing. And I'll catch you in the next one.